Number 1. First, the speaker said to the listener that they were having a sale on specialty coffee, and he announced that day only she could get 2 pounds of coffee for the price of one. Then he said all of their South American and Central American blends were on sale. Next, he announced their coffee were available whole bean or ground. After that, he said coffee were located on aisle next to the produce section. Finally, he reminded there were a limit of 4 pounds per customer. Number 2. First, the speaker said, "Good morning, passengers," and he announced they were the green line train to the airport. Then he reminded that the specially marked seats next to the doors were reserved for physically challenged passengers. After that, he reminded smoking, eating, and drinking were not allowed. Finally, he announced next stop Central Square transfer that to the Blue Line for all Earthtown destinations. Number 3. First, the speaker said that a member of the soccer team were reminded that the bus to the out-of-town game could leave from the front of the school at 3:15. And please be on the bus and ready to go by then. Next, the computer club would meeting the auditorium that day, and the Spanish club would meet in the cafeteria. Finally, he announced the graduating dance commuter meeting had been postponed until the following week due to the illness of several of its members. Number 4. First, the speaker said hello with Martha, and she thought her friend already left home. Then she said she was leaving the gym and she had a great workout. After that, she said she was really hungry and looking forward to dinner. She suggested better not be late. Finally, she said it would take her about 20 minutes to get to the restaurant because she was working because she didn't want to have to park the car. Number 5. First, the speaker suggested the passenger move to the back, and he announced a fare $1.50 exchange change only. Then he suggested standing behind the white line move away from the door. After that, he said he couldn't go anywhere until they let him close the door. Finally, he announced next stop Fifth Avenue and Fifth Avenue in the downtown shopping district. Number 6. First, the speaker introduced that to her right were several paintings by Picasso, and close examination showed the fine brush work he used. Then he said their painting representing some of Picasso's national work, and he was among their more recent acquisitions. After that, he announced they would take a restaurant break next, then continue on the second floor galleries, where could view work by 19th century artists who studied the each room. Finally, he said Quickhouse collection of pastoral landscape. Number 7. First, the speaker said to the listener that his table was ready then. Then she was sorry for half keep he was waiting, because they were very busy that night. After that, they announced they reserved the place for him by the window with a view of the garden, and they could hang him coats right over there. Finally, she wanted to know that he would like to order the ring and appetizer first. Number 8. First, the speaker suggested all swimmers get out of the gutter immediately because of dangerous thunderstorm were approaching. Then he reminded parents keep an eye on their children. After that, he said there could be no running and no horsing around near the pool, or they might have to act they leave. Finally, he suggested stay away from the pool until the light god indicated that it was safe to return to the garden. Number 9. First, the speaker got attention about they would be closing in a few minutes. Then he said that he would bring in the books he agreed to borrow to the checkout desk. Next, he reminded all books checked out that day were due back on April 15. After that, he said there were a late fee of 25 cents a day, but she could renew her books before they were due date by calling telephone number. Finally, he was thankful for her patronage. Number 10. First, the speaker said hello with Sam. He said he had been waiting for her at the airport. Then he said she was supposed to pick him up and he wanted to know she had happened. After that, he thought she would end at the airport and not at her office, so where she were. Finally, he hoped she wasn't on her way there because he was going to take a taxi to the office.